Happy Victory Monday, Bengals Nation. 1-3 on the season, man. First win of the season. Hopefully a momentum shift as we continue to move forward. The first win is always more than just a simple win. It's a monkey off the back. The first one is always the hardest, and now you can just kind of move forward, hopefully. Hopefully the Bengals do that. I mean, it's very, very possible they fall right back on their face, but, this is a big step in the right direction, man. So, got to be happy with how it's going so far. I guess not happy with how, I should not say that, how it's going so far, but how yesterday went, rather. But, yeah, we're 1-3 on the season. I'm not going to say we're going to be satisfied with how it is, but it's like you can breathe a little bit knowing that this is how last year started. Well, that's something that we gotta, use as a confidence builder. If I'm the Bengals, I mean, you realize like, hey, we started this year last year. Probably would have gone back to the playoffs if Burrow didn't go down. I mean, they were 9-8 on the season. I mean, you have to figure they win at least one, maybe two more games, right? So, Browning did a fine job. Don't get me wrong, but Joe Burrow could have definitely willed us to at least one or two more wins. So, gotta be happy with it, man. So, monkey off the back, and let's talk about it. So, we start off with, of course, my biggest takeaway. Joe Burrow, man. He's doing what he does best, which is turn nothing into something. You guys remember, I talked about it yesterday. He had that spin around to the left side. Then he came all the way down to the right side and found Zack Moss for a 15, 20-yard gain. So that's something that this dude has been doing his entire career in Cincinnati, man. And he's taking risks. He had a miscommunication, but I'm going to say that was kind of on Chase, kind of on Joe Burrow. I mean, those two, you'd really expect that type of miscommunication, but overall, man, he's had a great season. So all you haters out there, I know last year you guys gave him a lot of vitriol after he went down, and you said, oh, he's like done. You guys can kiss off, honestly. Leave this dude out of your mouth. You guys don't know what you're talking about. You don't know football if you call this man overrated. Outside of that communication, he's had a damn near perfect season. I'm not going to lie to you. So us in Cincinnati, we know that this dude is, all world, but what you guys say outside, it does not matter to us. I mean, we know this dude is our freaking quarterback, man. So, Joe Burrow was sensational yesterday, as he's been all year, and pretty much his entire career. So, this is what we want to see, man. And the offensive line, I mean, they did their thing. I'll touch on that, but that's giving him a lot of confidence as well. So, I'll touch on that for sure. But let's go to Jamar Chase, man. Obviously, that amazing 63-yard touchdown. He broke 3 tackles. I want to see everybody keep that same energy they did after the KC game. I mean, he's been playing lights out, especially with T back. He's facing a lot less double teams, and he's able to be himself again, man. But everybody had that bad impression of him, or the bad vibes from him, after that KC game where he had 38 yards. Let's see where y'all are at now. I mean, this dude is not washed, or anything you want to call him. He always talks about his dudes. He never talks about how good he is. I mean, he obviously knows how good he is, and yes, he does talk about it every now and then, but he knows it's a team game first. So, I mean, everybody that talks about the diva-ness of him and how he's like, like any other receiver, yeah, that's not exactly true. But you guys can keep going for your narratives. That's all I got to say about that. But Jamar Chase was sensational yesterday. And, as he's been, like I said, just like Joe, he's been sensational his entire career. Like I said, he did have that one miscommunication. I'll put part of that on both. But other than that, though, a very solid game for Chase, and his connections with Burrow is just going to continue to improve, man. And already having a head start in college is a great start, but having this one now, it's even better. So, proud of Jamar Chase. Just the way he's played the last 2 weeks. I mean, you gotta be. Who wouldn't be proud of him, man? So, good job with to Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow, man. Shout out to those two guys, my 2 favorite players on the team, and the offensive line. We got to talk about them, man. They held up so well against the Panthers. Got a decent defensive line, actually, and they opened up a lot of holes for the running game. Zack Moss, Chase Brown, they both, yards after being hit, I mean, they were just sensational. Yards after the carry, I mean, that's something that you got to be happy with, man. Like, you want, like, a rejuvenated run game. Everybody knows about the loss of Joe Mixon, but, just having these two dudes, you got to feed the rock to them, man. I mean, they every time they get up, you just know they're going to continue to fight for extra yards, and you got to be happy with them. Both being healthy, both being, good running backs, man, for us. So I'm very excited. We wanted to address that in the offseason, and we did that. I mean, Joe Mixon was great and all, but, we needed some young and rejuvenated faces. So got to be happy with that, man, and how they're opening up holes, gaping holes. The offense is going to continue to stay in rhythm, hopefully, as long as this offensive line, plays well, because yesterday they were on fire again. And no sacks for the first time since 2021. I believe that was a Week 3 game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, Joe Burrow had a lot of time in that game as well. But this game, and in general, I mean, he's had some quality time to throw in, and you love to see that, man. You love to see that. That's a great sign for pretty much everybody on the Bengals team. I mean, you look at just how the offense rolls, and then that gives the defense hopefully some rest. But they got to figure that defense out, man. I'm not gonna lie, they have to figure out the defense, because I enjoyed the win yesterday. I'm still enjoying the win, but they got to be concerned next week. I mean, Derrick Henry, the way he looked yesterday against the Bills, he had that 87-yard touchdown to open the game. You got to be concerned. But hopefully we do get B.J. Hill, Sheldon Rankins, and all of them back. And you guys got to remember, the better the D-line, the better the DBs. I mean, Jaden Daniels, you look at him, he had no pressure on him, and he had like 15 seconds to throw, and then obviously the receivers, especially with Scary Terry on that team, you got to expect to get open. But they look legit now, so you got to take that as, feel better about that loss, I guess, even though, there's no moral victories over here on this channel. But you got to feel a little better, about that. But they got to figure out that defense. It's not good right now. Sam Hubbard has got to play better. Hopefully Trey's back. He'll probably miss, because I think he'll probably be in the concussion protocol. Jermaine Pratt's had a pretty decent season, honestly. Same with Logan Wilson. Our linebackers are okay. Not great right now, but the D-line has got to be better, man. And that's going to hopefully be, something that really comes, up and coming in the next few weeks. But overall, though, I mean, you got to be happy with. They look decent. I thought Andy Dalton was going to have like a revenge game, kind of. I still thought we'd win. We did win, but he didn't look bad. But the receivers didn't help him out too much either. But he had some low throws in there. But overall, I thought that we played a pretty good game overall, man. So I got to be happy with it. Got to be really happy with it. And we'll just hopefully continue to use this as a momentum builder. But I do want to say, Ravens Bengals next Sunday at Paycor Stadium, 1 p.m. You got to be happy with it, man. I mean, you don't have to feel great about the game, to be honest. I don't know how I'm going to feel about the game. I'll have my picks out there, and I'll let you know how I feel. But honestly, I can't be too mad. Can't be upset with how how we looked yesterday. But got a big test this week, man. They look good on Sunday night. But the good news for us is hopefully they're not as pissed off, heading into Cincinnati. Because if they lost to drop to 1-3, I mean, you would have expected them to be, pretty pissed. But anyway, that's it, guys. Ravens week next week, or this week, I should say. You guys take care. Hooday, as always, and enjoy Victory Monday. I'll have my picks out for, the week 5. Yeah, we'll have picks out for week 5 probably Wednesday, and we'll go from there. But happy Victory Monday, Hooday Nation. You guys take care. Let's go, Bengals.